Hey everybody, Scott Travels. Today's the 31st, last day of the month. Wow, all kinds of stuff in the news today. Where do we start? Let's start with our favorite. Carnival. They're asking, questionnaire of the day is, should we stop with our free, no more free soft serve and only buy ice cream, like Ben and Jerry's or something? Well, that didn't go over as well as they thought. They're like, hey, we'll ask that question. Maybe save some money. Go. Oh, Carnival, you think you're going to save money? Uh, you have more choices for theme parks this year. Remember, there's Silver Dollar City and Dollywood to go to. They're often underlooked and just as well, if not better ranked than Disney or Universal. Just not publicly, you know, announced or have, you know, influencers or bloggers going there on a daily basis. But I mean, theme parks, bang for your buck, staying there, alternatives, hotels, even campgrounds, so. Disney World had a lot of people complained over, horror stories of complaints that they're going over, buses too cramped, people putting bags in the seat that should be a person, can't get on with baby carriages or other carts. People cut in line. People are rude. People cut in line at the bathroom. That must be a woman thing because I've never seen a men's problem. Uh, but seriously, Disney needs to address some of these stuff. You know. Also, Disney, a ceiling collapsed in the soaring ride. As when you get on motion, like a 4D it's a 4D movie ride, and has you looking at a giant screen and feel like you're moving back and forth, and tips you and sees you. Yeah, part of the ceiling drops. That just shows you the lack of maintenance at Disney is really showing in that would never happen before. Never. I mean, it's. Oh, here's an interesting one. Oriental Express had two ceremonies for two ships that are under construction. Apparently, Oriental Express is getting into the cruise game. Don't blame them. Why not? And it's not a big ship either. It's under 2,000 person. So get into more places. You hear that, Carnival? They thought it was a good idea to make small ships. Hear that? So, also on the survey at Carnival, I had put this down as a separate one. No video games on the TV, or sticks, or watching your photos, or anything. Apparently, they just they lock all those inputs out on the TV. Apparently, they don't want you to enjoy your own thing. You just watch their TV shows or, on demand. Okay, so that's to know. I mean, what are you going to do? Bring a Xbox or something or a PlayStation 5? I mean, even the Switch, you just play yourself. What does this say? Perfect Day in Mexico is on its way to be completed in 27, if not late 26. This is for Royal Caribbean, and it's a spot in Mexico. Another, perfect day or island by yourself, like a resort. But wow, Royal Caribbean tripling down on not going to other islands and trying to have you spend more money on their islands, huh? Cruise ships have returned to the Pacific Islands. Everyone knows Tahiti, but other ones are like Tonga, and other Pacific islands. These are often the islands of the Hawaiian Islands and the, you know, Pacific Islanders. If you've ever been to Hawaii and gone to the Polynesian Cultural Center, they name these islands Tahiti, Tonga, several of these in that area that are above Australia and New Zealand. Australia and New Zealand to the east of the Philippines. These are all tropical islands in the middle of the Pacific and often owned by other, you know, countries and groups still as a territory or a republic of. You can go to these tropical islands and paradises, and it's something to see. One of them named Tonga, so that's why I brought up Tonga so much. It was one of the islands they go to, and it's quite something to see. Here we go. Our friend again is out there cruising. Solo cruising. Our female friend here who likes to talk and hear herself think, apparently. She brings up good things about, I mean, don't get me wrong, she does bring up good ideas and problems he has. Let's see, solo cruising. There's only a few people like NCL and Virgin currently are doing a solo discount all the time. Places like Celebrity, it's very difficult to get a single one, or they're paying just, you know, the double price. You have to also realize, she said solo cruising was harder than you suspect because there's just not everyone like Norwegian has a solo meet where you can meet your fellow people. You often go to dinner and end up sitting by yourself at a two-person table because they often will not seat you with a group of family or other strangers. Boredom and aloneness. Is that what I wrote, or is this what she's talked about? I don't know. I got pictures anyway. And she said that there was many times she felt alone, but she was happy she could do things without waiting for people or have them try to bang out sick on them or other things. It was hard to talk to people. Some people don't want to talk to you as a solo person. I have that. I've had that more than once myself as a solo traveler. You go say hello, they walk away. Other people sit down next to you and talk to you. I mean, it's a very hit or miss. So I know exactly what she says on that one. And then, and she was traveling on cruise ships that are American based and European based, MSC, shall we say, and a couple other ones. And she said it was much harder on a European based ship to talk to people or reach out to other people than there was on the American ships, like, again, Norwegian, Royal, Carnival in Europe, where it's mostly Americans and some Europeans, and then the next populace is often the English, which is very friendly and would talk to her. I mean, she's brought up some great points, but of course, you know, it's I run across her here and there. It's always interesting. I will cover some of her interesting blogs. She also had another thing for solo cruisers, or solo people traveling, was please check hotels for, and this was, she brought up that I've never really heard of before. It was, see if they're welcoming to GB, LBGTQ, and then solo women travelers as well, because not everyone is friendly to solo women or gay, trans, all kinds. I don't know the rest of that word, but I'm assuming it's the gay community. Hotels will say they are, and will keep an eye out for you a little more tighter than some hotels who just, you know, you're on your own and it's okay. You know, I guess they'll stand up for you if you're being bothered by somebody, say, go away. If you're a solo woman or a gay solo person traveling, they'll step up for you. And I didn't know this was a thing, and I'm glad I did learn that, and I will put it there. Hopefully, I can find something on that subject and say if they're more friendly, or and step in if you seem to be having a problem with a person, and that's good to know.